chosen one. They are battling for you. Someone trusts you more than you imagine. Stop for a moment and feel this deeply, because what is unfolding around your life is not ordinary, and if you scroll past this moment, you may miss something that carries a blessing meant especially for your heart and your future. There are silent battles happening in places you cannot see, and they are being fought for you with a strength that comes from heaven itself, and this truth carries a peace that can change everything inside you. Type 2222 if you believe. There is a quiet movement of grace surrounding your life right now, and it is more real than your fears, more powerful than your doubts, and more certain than anything that ever tried to shake your faith. If your heart feels even a small pull toward these words, then pause and let it rest here, because something precious is being revealed. If your spirit feels comfort, gently show your support by liking this video, because it helps this message reach others who are silently waiting for hope. There is someone who trusts you more than you realize, and that trust is not built on what you have already done, but on what God has placed inside you from the very beginning. This trust is quiet and patient, and it does not rush you or pressure you, because it knows that God is still shaping your path with gentle hands. Even when you feel unsure, even when your steps seem small, there is a deep confidence in heaven about who you are becoming, and that confidence is not shaken by your moments of weakness. In the unseen places of your life, where your tears have fallen and your prayers have been whispered, there are battles being fought that you do not have to carry alone. Jesus Christ stands in those places with a calm strength, holding what you cannot hold and protecting what you cannot see. His love moves in ways that are soft and steady, and even when everything feels quiet, nothing is truly still, because His presence is always working for your good. Type 1414 to affirm. There have been nights when your heart felt heavy, when you wondered if anyone truly understood the weight you were carrying, and in those moments, heaven was closer than you imagined. God never turned away from your pain, and Jesus never ignored your silent cries, because every part of your journey matters deeply to Him. Even when answers seemed delayed, love was never absent, and even when the path looked unclear, you were never alone. There are people, both seen and unseen, who are standing in faith for you, believing in your future, and holding hope for you when you could not hold it for yourself. This is not something you need to earn, and it is not something that can be taken away, because it is rooted in God's plan and sustained by His unchanging love. The battles being fought for you are not loud or dramatic, but they are powerful, steady, and filled with purpose. Jesus walks beside you with a quiet assurance that everything is unfolding as it should, even when you cannot yet understand the full picture. His presence is not distant, and His love is not temporary, because He remains with you through every moment, guiding your steps and protecting your heart. There is a peace that comes from knowing that you are seen, known, and deeply cared for, and that peace is being placed gently into your life right now. There is a strength growing inside you that you may not fully recognize yet, and it is being shaped through every experience, every challenge, and every quiet moment of reflection. This strength is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and unshakable, because it comes from God Himself. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how every step has been guided, how every delay had a purpose, and how every moment of waiting was preparing you for something greater. Even when you feel like you are standing still, there is movement happening around you, and it is all working together in a way that only God can design. There is no wasted moment in your life, and there is no part of your story that does not matter, because everything is being woven into something beautiful and meaningful. You are not forgotten, and you are not alone, because love is surrounding you in ways that you cannot fully see yet. There are hands lifted in prayer for you, hearts filled with hope for you, and a divine presence that never leaves your side. This is not a temporary moment, and it is not something that will fade, because it is rooted in something eternal. As you continue to move forward, let your heart rest in the truth that you are deeply trusted, deeply loved, and deeply protected. There is nothing that can take away what God has placed inside you, and there is nothing that can stop what He has already begun. The battles being fought for you are leading you towards something greater than you can imagine, and every step is bringing you closer to a future filled with peace, purpose, and joy. There is a hidden protection surrounding your life that you may not fully notice, and it has been guarding you through situations that could have harmed your peace or broken your spirit. Every time you were redirected, every time something did not work out as you expected, there was a deeper reason shaped by God's wisdom and care. What once felt like loss is slowly revealing itself as protection, and what once felt like delay is beginning to show itself as preparation for something far more meaningful. Type 2020 if you trust in God. Most people ignored this strange 7-second exercise when they first heard about it. That changed when stories began surfacing from people who had paid off debt, upgraded their lifestyles, purchased new homes, and experienced unexpected financial improvements. A recently surfaced CIA document points to an unusual brainwave process that is rapidly gaining attention online. Reports claim that 4 separate neuroscience research teams examined the method and found evidence that it may help shift mental patterns connected to wealth, opportunity, and personal success. Those who once struggled financially now say money seems to appear in ways they never anticipated. As interest grows, information about this method is becoming increasingly difficult to find. Click the link in the description and comments below to learn what everyone is talking about. There is someone who believes in you in a way that goes beyond human understanding, and that belief is rooted in what God sees in your heart. This trust is not based on perfection, and it is not shaken by your mistakes, because it comes from a place of deep knowing that you are chosen for something important. Even when you doubt yourself, this trust remains steady, quietly supporting you and guiding you forward with a gentle strength that does not fade. You may not always see the battles that are being fought for you, but they are real, and they are filled with purpose. In the moments when you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, there is a spiritual covering that surrounds you, keeping you safe and guiding your path with care. Jesus stands as your protector, holding back what is not meant for you and opening doors that align with your purpose, even when you cannot yet see where those doors will lead. There have been times when your heart felt like it was carrying too much, when the weight of your thoughts and emotions seemed too heavy to hold, and yet you kept going. That quiet endurance was not unnoticed, and it was not without meaning, because every step you took was strengthening something deep within you. God sees that strength, and He is nurturing it with love and patience, allowing it to grow in a way that will support you in the days ahead. The love of Jesus is not distant or unreachable, because it is present in every moment, especially in the ones that feel the most fragile. When your heart feels uncertain, His presence becomes a steady anchor, holding you in a place of peace even when everything around you feels unclear. This love does not demand anything from you, and it does not place heavy burdens on your shoulders, because it simply invites you to rest and trust. There is a quiet transformation happening within you, and it is shaping the way you see yourself and the world around you. This change is gentle and steady, and it is guided by God's hand in a way that respects your pace and honors your journey. You are not being rushed into something you are not ready for, because every step is being carefully prepared to ensure that you can carry what is coming next with confidence and peace. Type 222 if you walk by faith. Even when you cannot see the full picture, there is a divine plan unfolding, and it is being built with care and intention. Every experience you have faced, every challenge you have overcome, and every moment of doubt you have worked through is becoming part of something greater than you can imagine. Nothing has been wasted, and nothing has been meaningless, because everything is being woven together into a story that reflects God's love and purpose for your life. There is a deep reassurance that comes from knowing that you are not alone in this journey, and that reassurance is growing stronger within you. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and constant, reminding you that you are supported in ways that go beyond what you can see. This support is not temporary, and it is not uncertain, because it comes from a source that is eternal and unchanging. As you continue forward, there will be moments when you begin to understand why certain things happened the way they did, and those moments will bring a sense of clarity and peace that feels deeply comforting. You will see how every step was guided, how every delay had a purpose, and how every challenge was shaping you into someone stronger and more prepared. You are being led towards something that carries both peace and purpose, and it is unfolding in a way that honors your journey and respects your growth. There is no need to rush, and there is no need to fear, because everything is being handled with care and precision by God's loving hands. The battles that are being fought for you are creating space for something beautiful to enter your life, and that beauty will reflect the love and faith that have carried you this far. Sometimes the silence around you can feel heavy, and it can make you wonder if anything is truly changing, yet that silence is often where the most meaningful growth begins. In that quiet space, Jesus is working in ways that are soft and unseen, healing places within you that once carried pain, and strengthening areas that once felt fragile. This kind of work does not need noise or recognition, because it is deeply personal and guided by a love that understands you completely. Type 1111 to receive miracles. There are people who have spoken your name in prayer, even when you did not know it, and their faith has created a covering over your life that continues to protect and guide you. This support is not something that fades with time, because it is rooted in God's love, and it carries a strength that reaches beyond what is visible. Even when you feel alone, there is a network of faith surrounding you, quietly holding you up and believing in your journey. The trust that rests upon your life is not accidental, and it is not something that can be easily broken, because it comes from a place that sees your true identity. God sees who you are becoming, and that vision is filled with purpose and hope, even when you struggle to see it for yourself. This trust is not based on your past or your mistakes, because it is anchored in the future that God is carefully shaping for you. What if the ability to attract greater wealth has been inside your mind all along? Newly revealed CIA-related research describes a brief 7-second routine believed to activate a little-known mental state associated with abundance and achievement. According to reports, the technique was reviewed by multiple neuroscience laboratories and is now being used daily by thousands of people looking to escape financial pressure and create a life filled with freedom, travel, and opportunity. Due to growing attention, access to this information may not remain available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There have been moments when you felt like giving up, when the weight of everything around you seemed too much to carry, yet something within you kept moving forward. That quiet persistence is not something to overlook, because it is a sign of the strength that God has placed within you. Even when you felt weak, you were being held by a love that would not let you fall, and that love continues to guide you now. There is a deeper understanding beginning to form within your heart, and it is helping you see your journey in a new light. You are starting to recognize that not every closed door was a loss, and not every delay was a setback, because many of those moments were guiding you away from what was not meant for you. This realization brings a sense of peace that feels steady and comforting, allowing you to trust the path ahead with greater confidence. Type 999 if you trust Jesus. Jesus walks with you in a way that is gentle and reassuring, never forcing you into something you are not ready for, and never leaving you to face your struggles alone. His presence is like a quiet light that stays with you, even when everything around you feels uncertain. This light does not fade, and it does not weaken, because it is rooted in a love that is constant and unchanging. There are blessings being prepared for your life that are not yet visible, and they are being shaped with care and intention. These blessings are not rushed, and they are not given before their time, because they are being designed to fit perfectly into your journey. When they arrive, they will bring a sense of fulfillment that feels natural and right, because they will align with everything God has been building within you. You are being guided toward a place where your heart can rest without fear, where your spirit can feel at peace, and where your life can reflect the love that has been growing within you. This path is not always easy to see, and it may not always make sense, but it is steady and sure because it is being led by God's wisdom. Even in the moments when you feel uncertain, there is a quiet assurance that continues to rise within you, reminding you that you are not lost and you are not alone. This assurance is not based on what you see, but on what you feel deep within your spirit, and it carries a truth that cannot be shaken. There is something beautiful unfolding in your life, and it is happening in a way that is both gentle and powerful. You are not being rushed into it, and you are not being forced to understand everything all at once, because God is allowing it to grow naturally within you. Every step you take is part of this unfolding, and every moment you experience is adding to the beauty of what is being created. As you continue forward, let your heart remain open to the love that surrounds you, and let your spirit rest in the knowledge that you are being guided with care. The battles that are being fought for you are creating a path that leads to peace, and that peace will become more visible as you move closer to what God has prepared for you. There are unseen forces that have tried to bring confusion and heaviness into your life, yet they have not succeeded in taking away what God has placed within you. Every time you felt uncertain, every time your thoughts seemed to wander into fear, there was a quiet protection holding you together, keeping your spirit from breaking and your faith from fading. Jesus has been standing beside you through it all, not as a distant observer, but as a constant presence who understands your pain and gently leads you toward peace. Type 1010 if you agree. There are people who see something in you that you may not fully recognize yet, and their belief in you is not shallow or temporary, because it is rooted in something deeper than appearances or circumstances. This trust has been placed upon your life for a reason, and it reflects the work that God is doing within you, even when you cannot see it clearly. You are not being trusted by accident, and you are not being supported without purpose, because there is something meaningful unfolding through your life that carries value and significance. In the quiet places of your heart, where your thoughts slow down and your emotions settle, there is a truth beginning to rise that brings comfort and reassurance. This truth reminds you that your journey is not random, and that every step you have taken has been guided with care. Even the moments that felt confusing or painful were shaping you in ways that are now beginning to make sense, and this understanding brings a sense of peace that feels both steady and healing. There have been times when you felt overlooked or misunderstood, when it seemed like your efforts and your struggles were not fully seen by others, yet nothing about your life has gone unnoticed by God. Every detail, every emotion, and every quiet moment has been held with love and understanding, and this attention has been shaping a path that leads to something meaningful. You are not forgotten, and you are not invisible, because you are deeply known and carefully guided. There is a strength within you that has been growing quietly over time, and it is becoming more visible as you continue forward. This strength is not loud or forceful, because it carries a calm confidence that comes from trusting God's plan rather than relying on your own understanding. It allows you to move forward with a sense of peace, even when you do not have all the answers, because you know that you are being guided with care. Type 1212 to claim miracles. A little-known discovery hidden within leaked CIA research is generating worldwide attention. The technique takes only 7 seconds and is believed to place the brain into a powerful state linked to financial growth and success. Researchers from 4 neuroscience facilities reportedly observed unusual effects connected to this process. Since then, people have shared stories of unexpected income, dream vacations, luxury purchases, and opportunities they never thought possible. Awareness of this method remains limited, and the page revealing it could vanish without warning. Click the link in the description and comments below to see why interest is spreading so quickly. Jesus is working within your life in a way that respects your pace and honors your journey, never rushing you into something you are not ready for, and never leaving you to figure everything out on your own. His presence is steady and reassuring, and it brings a sense of calm that gently replaces fear and uncertainty. This calm is not temporary, because it is rooted in a love that remains constant, no matter what you face. There are blessings that are forming around you, even now, and they are being prepared with patience and intention. These blessings are not random, and they are not without meaning, because they are aligned with the path that God has designed for you. When they begin to unfold, they will feel right and natural, because they will reflect the journey you have been walking and the growth you have experienced. You are being led toward a place where your heart can rest without doubt, where your spirit can feel secure, and where your life can reflect the love that has been guiding you. This place is not far away, and it is not unreachable, because you are already moving toward it with every step you take. Even when you feel uncertain, your path is steady, and your direction is clear in ways that go beyond what you can see. There is a quiet confidence beginning to rise within you, and it is helping you trust yourself and your journey in a deeper way. This confidence is not based on pride or control, because it is rooted in faith and in the understanding that God is leading you forward. It allows you to release fear and embrace the unknown with a sense of peace, knowing that you are not walking alone. As you continue to move forward, you will begin to notice how everything is coming together in a way that feels natural and aligned. What once felt scattered or unclear will start to make sense, and you will see how every moment has been part of something greater. This realization will bring a deep sense of peace and gratitude, allowing you to move forward with a heart that feels light and hopeful. There were times when your journey felt confusing, when you could not understand why certain things happened or why certain paths closed without warning. Yet even in those moments, there was a divine direction guiding you forward. What felt like uncertainty was often protection, and what felt like delay was often preparation, because God was leading you away from what could harm your peace and toward what would strengthen your spirit. This understanding begins to bring a sense of healing, allowing your heart to release the weight of past confusion and rest in a deeper trust. Type Amen if you believe. There is a deeper layer of faith growing inside you now, one that is not easily shaken by circumstances or emotions, because it is rooted in something more stable and enduring. This faith is quiet, yet it carries a powerful strength that allows you to stand firm even when everything around you feels uncertain. It does not require you to have all the answers, and it does not demand perfection, because it simply invites you to trust in the love that has carried you this far. Jesus walks with you in a way that feels personal and close, not distant or unreachable, and his presence brings a sense of comfort that gently surrounds your heart. Even when you feel alone, there is a closeness that remains with you, guiding your thoughts and calming your fears. This presence does not fade when things become difficult, because it is constant, steady, and filled with a love that does not change. There are battles that have been quietly taking place in your life, moments when things could have gone differently, moments when you could have been overwhelmed or broken, yet you were held together in ways you may not fully understand. This protection was not accidental, and it was not random, because it was guided by God's care and intention. Every time you were preserved, every time you found the strength to keep going, it was a reflection of that protection working in your life. There are people who believe in your future, who see something in you that carries value and purpose, and their belief is not based on what they see on the surface, but on something deeper that resonates with truth. This trust is a reflection of what God has placed within you, and it is a reminder that your life holds meaning beyond what you may currently understand. Even when you doubt yourself, this belief remains steady, quietly encouraging you to continue forward. Type 222 if you walk by faith. You are not being rushed into anything, and you are not being left behind, because your journey is unfolding at the exact pace it needs to. Every step you take is being guided with care, and every moment you experience is contributing to the person you are becoming. There is no need to compare your path to others, because your journey is unique, and it is being shaped in a way that aligns perfectly with your purpose. There is a healing taking place within you that is deeper than what can be seen on the outside, and it is restoring parts of your heart that once felt worn or tired. This healing is gentle and steady, and it does not demand anything from you, because it is freely given through God's love. As this healing continues, you will begin to feel lighter, more at peace, and more connected to the truth of who you are. Some are calling this one of the most remarkable wealth discoveries ever revealed. Newly uncovered CIA files describe a simple 7-second brainwave technique believed to help recondition the mind for prosperity and abundance. Supported by findings reportedly reviewed by 4 neuroscience research centers, this daily practice is attracting attention from people seeking financial breakthroughs. Many claim it helped them move from financial struggle to greater stability, freedom, and success. Information surrounding this technique is becoming harder to locate online. Click the link in the description and comments below before it is gone. There is also a strengthening happening within your spirit, a quiet building of resilience that allows you to face the future with confidence and calm. This strength is not something that appears suddenly, because it has been growing over time through every challenge you have faced and every moment you have endured. It is now becoming more visible, allowing you to move forward with a sense of assurance that you did not have before. The love that surrounds you is not temporary, and it is not dependent on your circumstances, because it comes from a source that is eternal and unchanging. This love continues to guide you, protect you, and support you in ways that go beyond what you can see. It is present in every moment, even the ones that feel uncertain, and it is working to bring you into a place of peace and fulfillment. There is something beautiful being prepared for your life, something that reflects the journey you have been walking and the growth you have experienced. This preparation is being done with care and intention, and it is aligned with everything that God has been building within you. When it begins to unfold, it will feel right, because it will match the person you have become through every step of your journey. As you continue forward, let your heart remain open to the peace that is growing within you, and let your spirit rest in the truth that you are being guided with love. The battles that have been fought for you are clearing the way for something meaningful, and that meaning will become more visible as you move closer to what has been prepared. There were seasons when your heart felt heavy with questions, when you could not see the reason behind certain struggles, or understand why some things had to unfold the way they did, yet even in those times, there was a purpose being quietly fulfilled. God was shaping your path with care, allowing experiences to mold your strength and deepen your faith in ways that could not happen without those challenges. What once felt confusing is now slowly becoming clear, and that clarity brings a peace that settles gently within your spirit. Type 2020 if you trust in God. There is a deep reassurance growing inside you now, a feeling that you are being held and guided even when you cannot see the full picture. This reassurance is not loud or overwhelming, because it carries a calm strength that allows you to trust without fear and move forward without hesitation. It is the kind of peace that stays with you, even in uncertain moments, reminding you that you are not walking this path alone. Jesus continues to walk beside you with a love that is steady and unwavering, offering comfort in your quiet moments and strength in your difficult ones. His presence is not distant, and it is not temporary, because it remains with you through every part of your journey. Even when your thoughts feel uncertain, His love provides a foundation that keeps you grounded and secure. There are still unseen battles being fought on your behalf, moments where things are being redirected, protected, and aligned in ways that you cannot fully see yet. These battles are not meant to bring fear, but to remind you that you are being cared for with a deep and intentional love. Every time something shifts in your favor, every time you feel a sense of relief after uncertainty, it is a reflection of that unseen protection working in your life. There are people who continue to believe in you, who carry a quiet trust in your journey and a deep hope for your future. This belief is not based on what you have already accomplished, but on what God has placed within you and what He is still bringing to life. Even when you doubt yourself, this trust remains steady, reminding you that you are seen with eyes that recognize your true worth. Type yes to affirm. You are being guided toward a place where your heart can finally rest without fear, where your spirit can feel secure, and where your life can reflect the peace that has been growing within you. This place is not far away, and it is not unreachable, because you are already moving toward it with every step you take. There is also a sense of renewal beginning to form within your life, a feeling that something new is gently taking shape, even if it is not fully visible yet. This understanding brings a deep sense of peace, allowing you to move forward with trust and confidence. For years, people have wondered why some individuals seem to attract wealth and opportunity more easily than others. Leaked CIA research may offer an unexpected explanation. A hidden 7-second mental exercise is helping ordinary people develop a stronger, prosperity-focused mindset from home. Reports suggest that 4 neuroscience labs evaluated the process and observed unusual results. Users describe paying off debts, making long-desired purchases, and experiencing a greater sense of financial confidence. This information may not remain public for much longer. Click the link in the description and comments now to discover the technique before it disappears. There is something beautiful waiting for you, something that reflects the love, growth, and strength that have been forming within you over time.